On January 8, 2014, Michelle Malika filed a 4-page complaint against Linda. Exhibit 5 is a copy of that complaint. I'd like to read it now into the record. It begins, I was asked to write a statement why I feel I'm afraid and intimidated, unsafe, threatened, and unprotected. She begins in March of April 2013. It started that I've been mistreated, harassed, and intimidated by Linda Bates. It's physical, mental, and verbal abuse, in short. It started with a shoulder block, witnessed and reported. Hit with a floor mat was reported. Not witnessed, but another felt that the same wrath on that day. Hit with a full bag of smalls, reported it. Her ability to make mine and others' jobs more difficult, reported and witnessed by coworkers. She screamed at me inches from my face on more than one occasion. Reported everyone and all were witnessed. She forcefully dropped a card on my foot, also witnessed and reported. She slapped me, I yell, I get fired. I return to work and she follows me around while I work. She's not even working yet. Reported yet aloud, witnessed too. Daily I was receiving this intimidation until I asked some coworkers to follow me too. They did. I'm grateful for their protection. And off the right, she wrote, she stopped. I did ask not to work with her and was denied. So often I leave for my health and safety. She's hit me with packages, tries to make me uncomfortable, and not alone. In September, I took a major blow from Linda Bates. Another shoulder block, witnessed and reported, documented as an injury report. 1 week, possible 2, Linda does it again. She was aiming for me. When a coworker pulled me aside, Linda struck another instead, witnessed by me and the coworker who pulled me out of the way. To my knowledge, nothing ever happens. I have no reason to believe I am safe. My concerns, complaints, and unwanted events all seem ignored. I began asking for help in regards to Linda Bates since the end of March, beginning of April. Contacted HR in May. The promised cameras failed me. My safety or well-being does not appear to be a concern. I worry each day I work, I shake, my heart races. If my words can get me fired and all her actions ignored, I don't and won't feel safe. It's stressful on my health. I escaped the chaos and dysfunction during peak season, losing hours and money. There's a couple other things in the margins here. One says, I guess it's why I got no Xmas pay, and also states in the next sentence, HR, did you get it yet? It says, regardless of what, back in the middle here, says, regardless of what one has said, I need my job too. She continues to write, I delivered my doctor's release to Dan Kelly December 23rd and returned December 24th. Linda paced many times around me that morning. After break, I returned to my area. It was necessary for me to walk past Linda. She was walking backwards, about to collide into me. I said, behind you, be careful, don't want you to walk into me. She started to scream at me to shut up, shut up, shut up. Many saw it, more heard it, also reported it. And she writes, now the big thing. On January 5th, parking my car. When Linda pulled in the park right next to me, it's not where she normally parks, not by any means saying she did it. But the last time she parked close, upon my return from termination, my newly purchased new tires vehicle had a flat, not saying she did it, not feeling comfortable by any means. I moved my car and parked inside. I figured someone else almost always went up in my parking inside due to the lack of handicapped parking spots. She made a couple of notes here. She says, it was a Sunday double shift. And then the left-hand margin says, why is me parking inside a problem? And then the other farther in the left-hand side, it says, why is Linda allowed to make it a big deal? Thank you. I go into work and I'm confronted by Dan and Denise. Then Dan explained that Linda had problems or issues with me moving my car and relayed this to Dan. Dan informed me they'll be documenting now. First and foremost, me moving my car. Sorry, makes no sense to me. Only because I'm told my issues or problems are petty and stupid. This parking is. Now, today, January 7th, I get to work and she's not in her normal spot again. My only option is parking next to her. I chose not to. I feel threatened, antagonized practically daily by her. I don't trust her. It's in the right margin. No cameras to watch either. She also writes, I was approached by Jeremy and told I have to park by her. She writes, a big thing, 15-minute parking. Oh, excuse me, a big thing is my parking. I asked him if we could talk. He told me no. I told him I will not park next to her. Again, I don't feel safe. No one deserves treatment like this. I'm not her punching bag or anyone else's joke. I deserve respect. I'm not hostile. I'm so tired of UPS allowing her to physically attack me. I've already filed assault charges on Linda Bates with the Des Moines Police Department in regards to her September assault on me. I'm not the only one she's abused. Forcing me to park by her is about as cruel as making me work with her. Or anyone. Signed by Michelle Malika.